What's up, YouTube? Hello to everybody that watches my videos. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I just wanted to do a quick update on what has happened. So, actually, this is going to be my first video. I'm going to do another video here in a little bit about something pretty much completely different. What to expect in 2020 for me, what I got on the lining up. But I want to just give you guys an update because last time I did a video, I said that I was in a lot of pain and, I was having teethache and I was going to go to the dentist. And I just wanted to let you guys know what happened at the dentist and how this whole thing is blowing my mind. So, I had a toothache for like 3 days, and as someone who grew up really poor, we didn't go to the dentist a lot. I know tooth pain. Like, I've had teeth pain my whole life. I've had to do my own, research and things like that on how to take better care of my teeth, cut out sugars, just basic things that will help. And but I had a fever, I knew something was not right. It was the most pain I had ever been in, and that's a lot of pain because, like I said, I've had teeth pain for a long time. So I knew something wasn't right. I told my partner, look, I gotta go to the dentist. I gotta do something. And thankfully, if it wasn't for my father, Dad, I love you, who knows what would have happened, because I'll say something. The infection, it was infected and it went into my main nerve. So it was all up in my face. It was in my throat. It was everywhere. And a friend of ours had a friend who had the same exact thing, an infection in his main nerve. And he couldn't afford to get it taken care of. And it ended up ruining the whole side of his face. And it's so sad because now he doesn't even want to see his friends. He doesn't want to go out into the world. He's embarrassed to be seen. So this video is kind of like, I'm kind of angry. Like, first of all, you have to have a lot of money to get your teeth fixed, and that is BS. Like, you have to have a lot of money. I'll say first dental, I'm gonna be writing reviews because I'm upset. I called around so many places, right? Emergency. No one wanted to see me immediately. Finally, one dentist said, okay, come in, it will be $100. And I said, okay, $100 will get me taken care of today. And they said, yes, $100, you will walk out here feeling better. Okay, fine. That's all I need. So I go in there, right? And I go in there, they take a look. They're like, yeah, it's really infected. The teeth need to come out. I could have told them. I said, look, when I called, I said I needed emergency tooth extraction. I already knew the teeth needed to come out, okay? So they're like, all right, well, we need to do an x-ray, see how it's setting, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So they get into it. It was supposed to be $100. Now they want $200 because they have to do this crazy panorama x-ray. So I'm like, look, if you can take care of me today, I'll pay the $200, right? So they do that. They come back. The dentist said, look, I have to send you to an oral surgeon. I cannot remove those teeth for you. So I'm going to call our affiliates. It's going to be pretty much $285. And I was like, what? $285? Okay. And I said, well, I can't pay for that today. And they're like, okay, well, it's going to be $285. They're going to check you out and see what they can do. I said, well, are they going to remove the tooth today? No, they can't remove the tooth today. They're just going to consult. Basically, $285 to look inside my mouth. Because we already know what needs to happen. They want pretty much $300 just to look in my mouth. I'm staying calm, okay? My partner isn't there. He was, he had our child, so he wasn't in the room. He wasn't hearing any of this. But eventually I go get him because I'm like, look, I need my partner to hear all this, what you guys are saying. And so I'm done now. They're trying to set me up with this consult with this other dentist. And I'm like, So they're not going to actually help me today. I said, well, are they at least going to give me antibiotics? Because these people didn't give me nothing. Like, I had an infection in my main nerve from the tooth. And no, they might give me antibiotics. They don't know. I'll have to talk to them about it. So basically, after $200 there, I need another $200 to see another dentist, not even to get the tooth pulled. So I'm livid, right? I'm holding my calm. My partner is holding his calm because he has our child in his hands. But he's basically like, so pretty much you need to be rich. You need to be very wealthy, very well maintained to get any type of teeth work, whether you're in pain, anything. Because not a lot of people have $400 they can just spend right then and there. Like, not a lot of people have, Or I guess maybe a lot of people have it, but where I come from, not a lot of people have that type of money, okay? So they just suffer. And pretty much the quote they wrote me was upwards of $5,000 is all the work I need done. Over $5,000. And that would all have to be paid up front. So I'm just like, okay. I'm in a lot of pain. I can hardly think, I cried. I got angry. I told them, okay, I'll go see their consult, whatever. But once I got into the car and my partner pretty much is like, Jessica, they're trying to scam you. They're trying to scam you, okay? And I'm like, what? They're trying to scam me? Like, why would they do that? Not understanding. I was like, the lady was being as nice. And basically she shut the door, okay? She shut the door and said, listen, I'm not allowed to tell you this, but go home and gargle with salt water. I have an infection that could kill me. Like, gargle with salt water is your recommendation. So she looks up places for poor people because she obviously knew we couldn't afford them. So they weren't going to help us. But they were like, okay, if we have to send them in some type of direction. We can't just send them out here. We can't let them know that they're too poor for us to help them. So I was just like, okay. All right, I get it. So I'm on the phone. I wasn't going to go to their consult. Forget that $300 just to look at my mouth. So I'm on the phone. I called probably 50 different dentists, okay? Finally come across the guy, Dr. Mahadi. He was really cool. He said, all right, look, $50 so I can look at it, which I was getting quoted at least $175. So $50, okay, yeah. I told him I already have the x-ray, everything. He's like, cool, just come in. I know it's an emergency. I can see you at this time. So I went in there. He looked in my mouth. He said, why couldn't the other dentist do it? I said, I don't know. He said that he couldn't do it, that I had to go see another specialist. He says, well, that's really weird. He said, I can extract the tooth for you today, right now, for $350. A lot of money per tooth. I needed 2 immediately. And I was like, okay, let me call my dad. Thankfully, my dad just quit smoking cigarettes, right? And he saved $400 this month. And ironically, I needed exactly $400. So thank you, Dad. He already knows he's my hero. He literally saved my life because the infection really could have been bad. It's never been that bad before. I knew it was bad because my body was like saying it's really bad. And I listen, I listen to my body. I don't ignore my body. I listen to what my body tells me. So yeah. Basically, I didn't have enough money. He wanted like $800 to do both teeth, and I didn't have that much, and I wasn't going to try to get that much from my dad, I know he works really hard for what he does. And so before he did it, the doctor said, okay, well, are you going to pay me if I do the other tooth? And I said, of course, and he said, all right, listen, I'll do both. Pay me for the first one, and we'll work out something for the second one. And I was just in tears, like, thank you so much. You have no idea. This man really had a heart. Whereas a lot of people just is business. And I understand you have a business to run. You need your money. I get it. So, yeah. Basically, he did it. I'm recovering. I had both teeth taken out. I've been on liquid for like 2 days. So, yeah, that's why you haven't really heard much from me. But I wanted to get on and share, like, the problem in our country where people suffer greatly who cannot afford that type of care. And insurance, you may say, but insurance doesn't cover this type of stuff, without a lot of money up front or going within a system that a lot of people just aren't involved in. So if it wasn't for my dad, maybe my whole face would be paralyzed, or worse, you know, because that goes into neurological. It's right here, right? So what's above that? My mind, my brain. What's below it? My heart, you know. So infection spreads, and it's just crazy to me that people suffer and they try to go in, and you have the ability to help, but you don't have the heart. That's a problem. That's a problem in our country. And you know that you have to be at least middle class to get any type of teeth work. And you may say, you may go in, and if you are able to get teeth work done and it not affect you, you're privileged in America. You are privileged in the United States, okay? So be thankful. I am very thankful that I was privileged enough to have my father be able to help me, okay? So yeah. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys all know that it's crazy. It's crazy, and I'm pretty upset about it. So, I mean, just upset about the fact that, like, one, I got scammed by the first dentist. Like, he could have did the work, but no, he wanted to send me somewhere for another $200 just to look inside my mouth, and then to extract the tooth would have been another $400, right? So I should have went to this doctor first, but when you're in that much pain, you can't even think straight, and I couldn't even think straight. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys, my whole dentist thing and how I think it's crazy. Let me know in the comments below what you guys all think about it, because I would love to know what you guys think. What's your experiences with the dentist? You know, I was always so scared to go to the dentist because it's my mouth. My mouth is personal, you know, it's my mouth. So yeah. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys a friendly update. I will be seeing you guys here a little bit later with my next video.